BC's Labour Minister has announced new policy changes for gig workers like Uber or DoorDash delivery drivers, promising more protections.
First, we will establish a minimum earning standards that equals to 120% of BC general minimum wage, in addition to tips, to be applied to the time that the workers are engaged.
Now, with minimum wage in BC at $16.75 an hour, that's about $20 an hour during the time drivers are actively working. The proposal also stops companies from withholding tips, adds transparency around earnings, provides review processes if driver accounts are suspended, as well as WorkSafe coverage. Our Lien Yeung was at today's announcement and spoke with two workers who've been pushing for reforms.
I'm not positive. Like after 2 years, still they don't even understand. This is a professional job. What we are doing, spending like this much time on the apps. I have to take care of my parents. I can't even spend 2 hours like in a week with my father. If you're doing a professional job, what would be your minimum like standard salary? At least we get like $30 to $35 total. Then we can deduct like all the expenses, all the things.
Yeah, so what were you going to show me?
Yeah, I want to show you one thing. This is my total income for 4 days. 379 total income.
When the legislation, if it passes as it stands, it would about double.
That's what I'm expecting. Even the thing is, we are living in the most expensive city. Can we survive like this?
Right. So even if it doubles, you don't think that it would be enough.
Yeah.
So Indiraj, I wanted to hear from you as well. So, what was your reaction? Did you know about some of the details that were about the changes that were coming ahead of this?
No, I did not.
Okay. So the 120%, so that means about $20 minimum wage. What did you think of that?
I think that's a start. It's definitely not that's going to bring us at par with our even costs of operation in general. I mean, Kuljit is right, like having around a $35 hourly rate, which is again, there's definitions, you've got engaged time, non-engaged time and whatever, those need to be clarified, but that will at least start giving us a little bit in our pocket. And when Kuljit was mentioning about benefits and dental expenses and whatnot, so that's, I feel, well, a little too further ahead in terms of we just want the basic stuff like, what if my car gets broken down? I'm not being paid at all. What if I have, a doctor's appointment someday? I'm not being paid. So sick pay, vacation pay, we're entitled, we work 7 days, at least 10 to 12 hours. So we need to have a break for everyone's safety, in fact. So that's why I was nodding to what you were saying.
The CBC's Lien Yeung reporting. Now, the province says it will be looking at overtime, statutory and sick pay in the future. It expects the new legislation to be implemented early next year. Food delivery company DoorDash says it agrees with most of the government's proposed changes, but says it thinks the 120% minimum earning standard is too high.
This could definitely have an impact on, the cost for delivery for consumers, resulting in less opportunities and less revenue for restaurants across the province of British Columbia.
DoorDash claims the province's changes could unintentionally lead to fewer orders for drivers.